Welcome along. This is Taskmaster. My name is Jeremy Wells, and for all intents and purposes of this licensed television format, I am the Taskmaster. For 10 weeks, 5 comedians will seek my approval by doing things I've asked them to do. Why are they doing this? For attention, I suppose. Some probably need the money, and all of them want this. My golden head, made from pure golden paint, and a hugely uncomfortable moulding process. I sure hope it was worth it. Competing for this magnificent trophy we have Angela Dravid, Brynley Stent, Guy Williams, Lee Hart, and Madeline Sami. These equally talented and desperate comics have been performing tasks for me at our secret location. No one knows how each other did, and we're about to find out. I will judge them on these tasks and mercilessly rank them from best to worst. Assisting me along the way, mainly because his schedule is much lighter than mine, is my close confidant and 2IC, Paul Williams.
Banter here.
We're meant to talk there. It just says banter, that's where we banter.
Just says banter here.
Yeah, banter's you and I talking.
Does this count as banter?
It is bantering, basically.
Well, it's been an honour bantering.
Now, full disclosure, Paul is, of course, Guy's brother, which is either a piece of casting designed to create a fun sibling rivalry dynamic or merely a reminder that New Zealand has about 8 people in it. Now, Paul, please spare me from any further admin and explain the first task.
Our first task is a prize task. The contestants have each been asked to bring along a thing. Jeremy will decide who has brought the best thing, and the overall winner of tonight's show will take home all 5 things.
All right, quite an elaborate system, isn't it?
Not really. That's very straightforward. But tonight we've asked each contestant to bring in the best thing they can't live without. The most unlive-withoutable thing wins.
All right, let's go in the revolutionary style of left to right. Angela, you're up first.
I bought my anti-anxiety medication.
Quite a lot of anti-anxiety medication by the looks of it.
Yeah, I forgot to take them today.
I really hope for the sake of the show that you win today.
Same.
Brynley, what have you brought in?
I bought in my partner, Adam Brown.
Whoever wins tonight will take home your partner.
Yeah, I thought maybe just for an evening. He's good fun to hang out with, so I will need him back, though.
Right. This is not just some really elaborate way to break up with someone. Guy, what did you bring in?
Well, it's well known that I caught the Invercargill pool pooper. You're welcome, New Zealand. And for doing that great task, Sir Mayor Tim Shadbolt gave me the key to Invercargill City. Wow. It was later found out that I caught the wrong guy, but I still got to keep the key, and what a massive prize that would be for anyone who wins that.
Congratulations, Guy, on being the first contestant on New Zealand Taskmaster to start his own applause.
Yeah! No? OK.
Lee, what did you bring in?
Yeah, look, I just want to say, before I tell you, I know it's the first episode. I really hope I don't win tonight now. You know, seeing what's been offered up already, but... except Angela, of course, that wasn't bad. What I brought in, I don't want to give it away either, which is weird. It's my electric guitar. You might see a photo here, and it's got a bottle opener attached to it, you see? Which is, so it's just one of those things, and you'll see a lot of signatures on the guitar there as well.
Who signed it?
Well, Elvis Presley, Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon. Who else is dead? I don't know who signed it, actually. A lot of people in a haze signed it. And I don't know who they are now.
People in a purple hazer.
Yeah.
Mads, what did you bring in?
The thing I can't live without is floss.
Wow.
Don't clap. So boring. Yeah, non-branded floss is what I can't live without. Yeah, I have a bit of a thing where I hate the feeling of food in my teeth, and that is, I'm boring myself just talking about it, but it is a thing I cannot live without. Ironically, I don't like wearing thongs, which is has a similar effect.
But you don't get food stuck in there. Or sometimes.
I'm a huge floss user. I have a very popcorn-heavy diet. And I have my shirts customised, the buttons are stitched on with floss in case of an emergency.
Oh, too. Look at that.
Case of an emergency, yeah.
I might have a little go at that afterwards.
Very smart.
Well, I got like 6 more buttons, so...
I've got to bring myself back in here, Mats, but if I'm giving up electric guitar and you're giving up a thing of floss, non-branded...
Brynley's giving up her boyfriend.
I think he gave up first.
All right, let's score it, eh? Angela, look, playing fast and loose with prescription medication is dangerous, and I don't like people messing around with pharmaceuticals, so I'm just going to give you 1 point for that. Lee, 2 points. I think the key 3 points, but only just. And 4 points for you, Mads, and then I think 5 points. It's a big sacrifice.
Thank you.
It's a huge sacrifice.
Okay. So that puts Brynley in first place and Angela in last place. But don't worry, there are 49 more tasks to do across the next 10 weeks. So Angela, still an outside chance of making the comeback. Shall we take a look at our first proper task?
Let's do that, eh?
This first task, very much like the rest of the show, is an absolute masterpiece.
People's Champ is here.
Whoa! Ooh, lucky I didn't go too fast.
This is quite trippy, eh?
It's like an eye exam in a nightmare.
All right, let's do it.
Take one of these letters.
Ooh, decisions.
I'll take this one. Huh? Take one of these letters.
Yeah, you've got to take one of those letters.
Let's go with S. I'm going to take D.
Do you know what? I'm going to be really smart about this. Real intellectual. That's what I'm known for as the People's Champ. And I'm going to take a M, because it could also be a W.
What have you gone with?
M.
Why'd you choose M?
Don't know, no idea.
Cool, I'll take a T.
Yeah, I thought you had another task, didn't you? What? Does that make sense?
No.
Make a sculpture of something starting with your letter.
You may only use items starting with your letter to construct the sculpture.
Best sculpture wins.
You have 20 minutes.
Your time starts now. Okay. First thing that comes to my mind is dick. Which is funny, given that I'm married to a woman. But I'm not going to do a sculpture of a dick. I probably wouldn't do it justice.
Believe in yourself, Madeline. I reckon you could do a dick justice.
Did I ever do a dick justice?
All right, should we examine some sculptures then, Paul?
All right. It's worth remembering that our contestants had a whole house full of items from which to find their building materials. First, I've grouped 2 of them together. Here are the beautiful creations of Guy Williams and Angela Dravid.
I might go upstairs and have a look and see what starts with a T.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Got a melon, got some mustard, and some of those mandarins.
So I got toilet paper, 3, tea, tape, and a teapot.
Okay, and I'm going to make a monster or something.
So I'm going to make a sculpture of Tina's torso with toilet paper and tape.
Oh no, man, this is hard to cut.
What is that?
I'm not allowed to use a knife.
Well, what does the task say?
You may only use items starting with your letter to construct the sculpture. Okay, all right. Can't use a knife. Oh, I've already cut it now. Oh well, who gives a shit?
Okay, maybe I'll put a T-shirt on it.
I guess I've got to like smash it on the side of the thing, do I? Quite violently. It's yum.
What did you use the tea bags for?
The tits.
So what are you doing there?
Just eating some watermelon.
Who's Tina?
She's in witness protection. She doesn't really want to be talked about.
Oh, sorry.
Notice I'm using my M, my mouth, to make this.
I haven't incorporated the 3. Are we allowed to show 3 on TVNZ?
I think so.
All right. Yeah.
So is that the mouth?
Yeah. Or just the whole head at this point.
Maybe it's like a torso with thighs.
Yeah, there you go. I've done a monster made out of mandarins, melon, just normal melon, and I surrounded it in mustard.
So I've used tape, toilet paper and tea bags to make Tina's torso with a t-shirt, and these are her thighs, and she's wearing a thong.
How do you think that went?
Bad. I'm a 32-year-old man. What part of this would I be proud of?
I want to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Angela. Thank you, Guy.
And thanks very much for the watermelon.
Guy, you thought you were a genius because you used a letter M that could be used as a W.
Yeah.
And then you used a melon that could have been a W. Watermelon. You didn't think of that?
No, I did not.
Angela, I was slightly concerned your sculpture didn't have a head.
I did say it was a torso.
Yeah, but you do realise by not having a head on a sculpture like that, you can be beheaded.
I wasn't thinking that, because it starts with the letter B. I just went straight for Tina's torso.
Why was Tina in witness protection?
She was afraid of being beheaded.
Right.
Here we have Lee Hart, who has bravely chosen the letter M.
I'm guessing it's not a clay kind of thing, because that doesn't begin with M. Or is it a W? No, it's an M. Okay,
What are you hanging these things on?
what is this thing here? This is what we call a makeshift pole for art and things like that.
What's that?
This is a musical tambourine, okay?
Opposed to
A non-musical one. Just,
Okay.
you know, you're straight. So what I'm doing here, probably a good time to bring you guys in on it. This is an ode to music called Music. We've got the musical guitar, the musical tambourine, the musical headphones where we listen to so much of our music nowadays, the musical xylophone, the mannequin hand or the musician's hand, double M there, and all put together tastefully on a makeshift music stand. As a bonus, I can get that there if I want. You know, sometimes it's just best to leave it. You know, I think Da Vinci didn't just keep fiddling with the Mona Lisa every morning, did he? I don't mean that. I mean not the model. I mean the work once he'd painted it.
What would you say to someone who says that's a guitar?
I would say it's a musical guitar or a musical instrument. Is it not? I'll just leave you guys with it for a while. Maybe
Okay.
Just take it in.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you, Paul.
Lee, you called that an ode to music.
Yes, I did.
It looked to me like a hat stand with no hats on it.
To you, art is one of those things, isn't it? It's an eye of the beholder. That is an ode to music.
Well, what musical instruments were on there?
Everything he had on the makeshift pole was a guitar, a tambourine, earmuffs, a hand, a ukulele, and are you familiar with an instrument, a marimba?
A marimba, yes.
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 Well, he didn't have that. He had a xylophone.
It's hard to get a marimba at short notice.
And did any of those items start with M?
Yeah, just whether you go musical instrument counts.
This might be a good time on behalf of the contestants, if you want to call them that, is I was under the impression this game was how we interpret things. And at the early stage of the series, it'd be good, you know, we're going to be using our brains in different ways. And if we nip that kind of creativity in the bud now, we might as well leave now.
It was a hat stand. It was a hat stand.
In Lee's defence, in Sudanese, a hat stand is called a mastaka. Which does start with an M.
Well, I thought that was a given. I thought everyone knew.
Who's up next?
Up next, let's take a look at some sculptures from the twisted minds of Brynley and Madeline.
You may only use items starting with your letter D, the letter D. Items that start with D. Dishcloths. I've got some things. The other word that's come into my head is dandelion. I've got salt and sugar, strawberry jam, spaghetti, strings, super glue, and a sieve. Now I just need to figure out what to make. I'm just gonna look for things that start with D.
14 minutes.
Okay. Use the brown sugar as the base because it's quite sticky. There's some ducks. It'd be cool to do a dandelion out of dinosaurs. Squirrel? I can make a squirrel. This is the desk. That's part of it.
Okay.
This is quite easy to mould, so maybe I will make a squirrel. What's an adhesive that starts with D? Duct tape. How long have I got, Paul?
6.5 minutes.
Okay, let's give him some ears.
Wow.
Oh. This is going to be the grass at the bottom.
40 seconds.
He just needs a face.
10 seconds.
Gotta get a couple of leaves on there. A little dino leaf.
Stop. Put the dinosaur down.
I have.
Take that last dinosaur.
No! I'm not taking it down.
I'm taking it down. Can you talk us through what you've made?
A beautiful squirrel made out of sugar, salt, strawberry jam, strings, spaghetti, super glue, and seaweed. I've made a dandelion out of ducks, dinosaurs, and duct tape, and a desk.
Does he have a name?
It should start with S, shouldn't it? Sriracha.
Sriracha the squirrel. Thank you, Madeline.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Brynley.
Thank you. Bye, Sriracha.
That is so cute. It's a cute little squirrel, Brynley.
That's a great
It's a cute squirrel.
It's cute, isn't
Put
it?
it in the Louvre.
Terrible name. Sriracha.
Why is that a terrible name?
It's a Thai sauce, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could have been Steve Sriracha.
No, we shouldn't call our animals human names. Because if you have a kid, you can't call your kid Sriracha, but you can call your squirrel Sriracha, and people won't bat an eyelid.
My son Sriracha is not going to want to hear that.
Should we have a look at the sculptures so we can judge
Yes. So we have
Oh, wow.
a Tina, a squirrel, a monster, an ode to music, and a dandelion.
Amazing, you put a frame around something, it always looks good, doesn't it?
It's pretty clear for me that Brynley's Sriracha, despite being terribly named, is the best sculpture. I think everyone would agree with that. I think Guy actually surprisingly came in second.
Yeah.
With his monster.
People's champ.
Madeline third with the dandelion. Angela, I think you come in fourth. And Lee, you're last because there's no.
Are you serious?
There's no M's.
Look, Jeremy, I've made a lot of shit TV in my time, and most of it's been with you, actually. And I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to go down this. Look at that.
And now that we're 2 tasks deep, I guess that it's time to have a gander at the scoreboard.
Brynley is out in front with a perfect 10 points. Angela and Lee lagging behind with only 3. Not to worry, though. Still plenty of time left.
All right, what's next?
We're going to wash down that last task with a round of lovely drinks.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, Guy. Hello, Angela.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
What have we got here? Ooh, hello.
Hello, Madeline.
Saying that to the cocktail shaker, but also hello to you.
Here we go.
Create the fanciest cocktail.
You may only use ingredients that rhyme with each other. Bonus points may be earned if the vessel also rhymes.
You have 5 minutes to plan your cocktail, then 10 minutes to make it.
Fanciest cocktail wins.
Your time starts now. Ingredients that rhyme with each other.
What do you normally put in it? Rum and, I just got rude words.
Okay, well, the fanciest thing is caviar.
Money? Oh, let's do money. That's fun. Money, honey, bunny,
What is bunny?
bunny, rabbit meat.
Cream, beam, Jim Beam.
Gin, mandarin, with some thins.
What are thins?
Thins, the chocolate biscuit, to be served in a tin inside of a bin.
I got caviar, fine cigar, lacy bra, cancer tar. like the tar that goes in your lungs from cigarettes and gives you cancer.
So I'm going to be drinking the drink.
Okay, I'll take out the cancer tar just for you. Stay smoke-free, New Zealand.
Cream, beam, steam, because you'll end up steamed. I'd say if you drink this.
So a cup can go with syrup, 7-Up.
Runny chocolate, gummy bears, honey dew melon.
Drink it out of a machine. That'll be good.
What kind of machine?
Might be something like a leaf blower or something. Get it down quick. You probably want it too when you taste this.
Okay, nunny, a picture of a nun. I would like a picture of Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act.
So what have you got?
Syrup and 7-Up in a cup.
Okay, and that's everything?
Yep.
I am very sceptical about these cocktails. Syrup, 7-Up cup. I mean, does syrup rhyme with 7-Up?
Both my parents have English as a second language.
I'm feeling it down the end. It's like a regular Lil Wayne down the end there. Syrup in the cup, fill it up, yum, yup, yup.
I'm concerned about what you're doing, Brynley, with the rabbit meat.
Yeah, the cocktail's got raw rabbit meat in it.
So you know it's meant to be a fancy cocktail? That was the idea, a fancy cocktail.
Don't believe it said fancy on the task.
It did.
What have you got next for us?
First up, with a simple and arguably effective cocktail, it's Angela Dravid.
Hi.
Hello, Angela. So what are you doing again?
So I've got 7-Up and pineapple syrup. Do you like pineapple?
Second favourite fruit?
Pineapple? Mm-hmm. No.
Yes, it is.
Your second. Mine or yours?
Mine.
Oh, sorry. Oh, do you reckon I can make this fancier by doing some cool shots? I mean, like slow-mo, or can I do that to fancy it up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Really sounds like someone's pissing. It's delicious.
Is it because of it reminds you of piss?
I've never drunk piss.
I have.
I was going to ask you a whole lot of questions about your drink, but now I need to ask you questions about the time that you drank urine. How?
No, I haven't drunk piss.
Did you not say that you have drunk piss?
No. Okay, Paul said that the sound reminded him of piss. He said it's quite delicious, and I said, is it because it reminds you of piss? But I haven't personally drunk piss, knowingly.
I like that you just retold what we saw, but just stopped retelling it before it got to the part where you said you drunk piss.
Wait, did I say I drank piss?
Yes.
You did.
Jeremy, if we find out that she has drunk piss, will you be taking points off?
Oh, I think I was joking.
I've drunk my own piss. I did it on a radio show because I thought it'd be funny, and afterwards people were like, why didn't you just use some like Sprite or something, because it's radio and no one can even see what you're doing anyway. Obviously I should have done that, I'm an idiot. But I was interested in what it tasted like. It was just kind of salty and gross and warm. Well, yeah, at least I know now. Science.
I think we need to move on. Who's next, Paul?
Next, we have 3 total piss heads, Madeline, Guy, and Brynley.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. With the gin, the mandarin, the orange, the thins, the tin, and the bin.
Caviar, German car, fine cigar, lacy bra.
Honeydew melon, runny chocolate, bunny, money, nunny, honey, gummy, beers.
I've just realised that I didn't actually order any alcohol or liquids.
In no way in this does it say you need to make a cocktail drink, does it?
No, a cocktail is by definition a drink.
I don't think it is. Google it.
How long have I got?
You've got 4 minutes 47.
God, it takes a long time to get those stairs.
I don't know if I have time to cook the rabbit.
Cocktail. An alcoholic drink consisting of a spirit or spirits mixed with other ingredients such as fruit juice or cream.
What dictionary are you using?
Oxford Dictionary of English.
All right, well, anyway, it's a shoddy iPad dictionary fake news piece of shit.
Okay, in she goes. This is probably also isn't that healthy.
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Oh, there we go.
It's kind of quite fancy that, like, it doesn't have any liquid in this cocktail. Really, isn't it? That's fancy.
No, why don't I serve it in the melon? Yeah.
12 seconds.
Well, this is too hot for me.
Bon appetit.
Here's your drink, sir. Godspeed. What's that for?
Straw. Delicious.
Can I try it?
You want to? I don't love it.
It's caviar. Sorry, it's not a Woodstock bourbon, mate, but this is what rich people have. Classy.
It's good. Tastes like orange juice.
You can really taste the notes of the money.
Guy Williams, fancy people don't have liquids in their cocktails?
I feel like I nailed it. I did 5 fancy things, and mine was the most expensive and most beautiful. 5 stars.
Congratulations on being the first contestant on New Zealand Taskmaster to award yourself 5 stars.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, to be fair, Brynley, I still think that raw rabbit meat inside of a cocktail is dangerous and inappropriate.
It didn't actually taste too bad. Tried a bit of it. Yeah, and I think it was safe. Didn't vomit afterwards or shit, so we're good. Yeah.
So, got any more contestants?
Up next, we have the wickedly talented Lee Hart.
How are you? How are you?
Good, thanks.
Yes, we've got our rhyming ingredients, the beans and the cream.
And what is that?
It's a closed steamer, which I'll use to steam the beans beforehand. Cream, of course. Beam, right? Cream. Chuck that in there. Let's get some of the beans in there. I also mentioned there was bonus points for drinking the cocktail from a machine, and I've managed to do that. Actually, you might want to put those on as well if you could. That's what I like to pour. Look at that, beautiful. There you go. You just hold that. Top up?
Yes, please.
Actually, you might want to use the closed steamer after this. That might be useful.
Thank you, Lee.
Now, there's funny and then there's cruel, and amazingly, Lee, you've managed to be both those things on this occasion.
It's all coming back to me, this.
And, you know, extra points as well, because we were talking about it out of a special vessel. I feel like if every drink in New Zealand was served through a leaf blower, we might sort our binge drinking problem out.
It's not what you're drinking, it's how you're drinking. Isn't it? You know?
In terms of scoring, both of you guys put alcohol in your
Yes, we did.
cocktails.
Thank you.
You 3 did not do that. So if I'm scoring this, you guys both get 5 points each.
Oh.
Well done. And out of these guys, which one was the best tasting?
Angela's was definitely the most delicious.
Yep.
It was just 7-Up and pineapple syrup, which I just want to reiterate is my second favourite fruit. And Brynley's was surprisingly nice. Chocolate definitely overpowered the rabbit. And Guy's was disgusting.
Can I put my hand up and call bullshit? The objective was to make the fanciest cocktail, which I succeeded at. He just blasted some Jim Beam in his face.
Hold on. I haven't even scored it yet. I do not consider Paul's taste in cocktails refined at all. So this is why I'm going to score it. 3 points to you, Guy. 2 points to Brynley, and 1 point to you, Angela.
Oh.
And Lee, you get a bonus point for using the best vessel.
I'm so used to seeing ones that this isn't a surprise.
We've had 2 thrilling tasks so far. What's next, Paul?
What's next, Jeremy, is more tasks. And if you're on the keto diet, stop watching now, cover your eyes, because this next task involves fruit and bread.
Hello.
Hello, Angela.
Hello, Knight. Hello, Cow. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Madeline.
Hello.
Hello, Guy.
It's good to be doing fun games out in the field with my brother Paul.
Yum! What have we got here?
Gluten-free, is it?
Yes.
It's no good to me.
What's that? Roti, pineapple, breads. Yummy!
All right, let's get into a task, eh?
Choose a piece of fruit and hit it as far as you can with your choice of bread.
You must use the first bread and the first fruit you touch.
Furthest fruit wins.
You have 3 attempts. I already touched some bread and fruit.
Touch the pineapple and the rye. Did you touch that bread?
Technically, I did. Touched before I read the challenge or after? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
I might get that then.
Oh, nutsack.
Nutsack indeed. Lee, Brynley, what made you guys touch the bread?
I can't help touching bread when I see it.
Who do we have first?
Let's take a look at the 3 contestants who were actually able to choose their fruit and bread combos. It's Madeline, Guy, and Angela.
I was thinking French stick. Like that.
I'm gonna go this bread. It's a little softer than I thought. I'm gonna go with the grape.
I'm going to go, I think it's an apricot. It's a shoddy. Where'd you get this apricot from? That's a disgusting looking apricot.
I grew it.
No, you did not.
I grew all of those.
So I'm going brown bread. I'm going apricot.
A French stick and an apricot.
Should we give it a go?
Okay.
Yeah, see? Very fresh rye.
What a hit! Oh, baby, what a play!
I'm holding that at the end of the...
Valerie Adams Sami.
Does Valerie Adams throw a shot put that far?
Not as good.
Should have quit while I was ahead, eh?
This camera is not good for my cooch.
This tape measure is pretty cool, eh? Where'd you get that from?
Bought it online.
That's a shame not supporting local New Zealand businesses.
It was a local New Zealand website.
Yeah, oh yeah. What's it called?
Kiwi tape measures. Final attempt.
Oh,
Ah! No good, that one.
God, I think I nearly put my knee out.
How far did the bread go? Did the bread go further than the fruit? Do I get a bonus award for that, Paul?
No.
That's a shame.
Fascinating that 2 of you compared yourselves to Dame Valerie Adams.
Big hero.
Of course, she doesn't hit anything. She puts a shot.
New Zealand's never had a good tennis player, so we had to go Val.
Kelly Evenden.
No! Is that a real person?
Kelly Evenden.
Serena Williams, say. She's Sonny Bill's sister.
What were the distances?
Okay, the official measurements brought to you by the good people at kiwitapemeasurers.co.nz. Angela, 13 metres and 8 centimetres. Madeline, 15 metres and 47 centimetres.
Right.
And Guy with a whopping 20 metres and 46 centimetres.
And who's giving it a go next?
Up next, we've got Brynley Stent, who touched and selected her fruit before reading the task.
So what have you chosen?
Well, I didn't choose it. I touched this first and then I touched this next. Not my choice.
Do you like pineapple?
Love pineapple. Not today. Hate pineapple today. Stand back. Wow, that just decimated my bat in half. Do I get a new loaf?
No, sorry.
But my bat's broken in half.
I only baked one.
You don't need to measure it. That's insulting.
It's kind of gone backwards.
Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good for a pineapple and a chunk of bread. See you later.
Thank you, Brynley. Don't hit the grape away, please.
You should measure that one.
I'm not measuring that one.
I like the way you rebelliously ran away and then delivered it to Paul. Poor old Paul.
Her last attempt was actually pretty good. 17 metres, but sadly it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Gutted.
So her distance was 1 metre 98.
Yeah, not a sportswoman.
And what was her shortest distance?
Minus 20 centimetres.
Who have we got next?
It's Lee Hart, who in typical Lee Hart fashion couldn't keep his hands off the gluten-free option.
Do you still think the gluten-free bread is no use to you?
Well, I'm going to have to use it. If I could give any advice to anyone yet to come on this show, it would probably be always read the question in its entirety before you interact with the props. But now, I don't know, I think I can still win this. I may need to think out of the square slightly one more time to get this, the grape, which I'll be using as far as I can. So just wait for a second there, Paul.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, this should give me the accuracy I need and also the spring. Very happy with that.
I didn't really see where it went.
Let's have a look.
Definitely saw it come out here.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, no, that's... Oh, sorry, that's...
Sheep poos. Here it is.
26:13.
World record, probably. That'd be a world record for hitting a grape with a piece of gluten-free bread.
You got 2 more attempts.
Don't need them.
Okay, thank you, Lee.
Thanks, mate.
Was he allowed to use the racket? Like, I would have done 40 metres if I was allowed to use a trebuchet.
He's allowed to use a racket. There was nothing in the rules that said he couldn't use a racket.
You could have gone to the shed and got the trebuchet.
That's what the shed's there for.
Enough of this nonsense. What are the scores?
So Lee wins the task with 26 metres and 13 centimetres, which means 1 point for Brynley, 2 points for Angela, 3 points for Madeline, 4 points for Guy, and 5 points for Lee Hart.
Well done, Lee Hart. So if the incessant product placement of Kiwi tape measures wasn't enough, we're going to take a break for some advertisements right now. There is one task remaining. When we return, we'll see you in a couple of moments. Welcome back to the last bit of the first episode of Taskmaster. We have one more task. The permanent rights to Brynley's boyfriend is on the line. The stakes could not be higher. Paul, what does our scoreboard look like?
As the scores currently stand, Madeline has snuck into the lead with 15 points. Everyone else is right behind her, apart from Angela, who is a very long way behind her. After our last task, everything changes. And by everything, I mean one person will get 5 points and the rest will get slightly less.
Okay, let's head to our live task stage for a live task. Paul Williams, would you mind explaining what on earth is going on?
Well, Jeremy Wells, it may look like our contestants are attempting to flee the country, but no, it's a live task happening right here, right now, in front of everyone. Brynley Stent, would you like to read the task?
I would love to read the task.
Good luck, Brynley.
Thank you. Pack for a holiday. The packed suitcase that is closest to 23 kgs wins. If you go over the 23 kg limit, you will be disqualified. There is a bonus point for the most appropriately packed suitcase. You have 100 seconds.
So you're packing for a trip, you can't go over 23 kgs or you're disqualified. Are you ready?
Yes.
You've got 1 minute left, 1 minute.
Angela! How lucky, mate!
You've got 40 seconds and your suitcases must be zipped.
Oh, it's not heavy.
20 seconds. They must be zipped. Zip them up.
Shit, it's in here.
Madeline, you've got 15 seconds to zip it. 8 seconds.
8, 7.
What did you put in your bag, Angela? I'm keen to know what you had in there.
Okay, so I had 8 kgs worth of weights in there, so I knew how much was in there.
Smart. Brynley, I see you took everything but the kitchen sink. You were considering the kitchen sink and you would have taken it, but it didn't fit.
No, it didn't fit in the bag, so I took an octopus costume instead for my holiday.
Guy, what did you put in there?
I'm well packed for a holiday, a lot of heavy books, and a literal brick. So well prepared for a great holiday.
Yeah.
Lee, you took a sledgehammer.
Well, that's the main thing I took was a sledgehammer, I suppose. I was going to go clubbing somewhere, I suppose. I don't know. But And a brick as well, yeah.
Yeah, I just took a normal hammer, so I was just going to do a little bit of clubbing.
It's like a DIY holiday, really.
All right, shall we let the weighing begin?
Yes.
Good luck, Angela.
Good luck.
22.5.
What weight are we looking for?
As close to 23 as possible,
Okay,
but not
wow.
over.
She just nailed it. Like, no one can top that.
I think mine's over.
21.1. Still very good.
I've been fined for being overweight many times.
27.2.
I'll let everyone down.
12.
12.
You've got to remember, Jeremy, I'm actually meeting someone at the airport who's going to put some more shit in that.
You want to stock up on Toblerone as well.
Okay, Mads, what have we got
There we
here?
go, Mads.
What's she trying to beat here, Paul?
She has to get between 22.5 and 23 to win, so
Okay.
it's going to be tough. 23.9.
Wow.
Incredibly close, which means the winner of the live task with 22.5 kgs, Angela Dravu.
All right, everyone take a seat now. There's a lot to unpack here. All right, Paul, how did everyone weigh up?
Well, Guy and Madeline both went over 23 kgs, so no points for them. But then we have 3 points for Lee, 4 points for Brynley, and the clear winner, 5 points for Angela. Who do you think deserves the bonus point?
Well, for me, nothing says go on a holiday and pack as many things as you can as trying to pack in the kitchen sink. So, Brynley, I think you deserve the bonus point. Plus, I mean, all my best holidays have involved octopus costumes. So the 1 bonus point goes to you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And where does that put the scores for the whole episode?
That means that by a hair, the winner of episode 1 with 18 points is Brynley Stent.
Well done, Brynley. It's been an educational evening. We've learned that cocktails don't need alcohol or liquid. We've learned that one should never, ever underestimate the power of gluten-free bread. And most importantly, we've learned that Brynley Stent is the winner of episode 1 and is 1 step closer to taking home my golden head. Most importantly, she has saved her relationship. Good on you, Brynley. Get up there, enjoy your boyfriend and the key to Invercargill. To everyone else, we'll see you next week. Good night.
I regret doing that.
I gave 5 comedians a set of tasks to complete with guts, passion, and quite often a completely undeserved sense of self-confidence.
Let's get this party started!
Yes! Yeah!
Oh my God.
Hello, Lee.
Oh, Paul, how's it?
Do I have any regrets?
Yes, I didn't know a show I'm on.
We're reaching a point of tension.
I have no words for that.
Thank you, Brynley. Thank you, Madeline, Angela, Lee, Guy.
I walk away with dignity.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.